So 27, find the sum of the arithmetic sequence with the given numbers. Now 27 and 28, everything is given to you on a silver platter because this formula right here is something we use quite a bit. Alright, and what it does is it adds all of the terms as we go. Sometimes you need the formula just to calculate the last term. Usually the first term is given to you. So you start somewhere, and then where you end up, add them together, multiply by the number of terms you need, divide by 2, and you have the entire sum. Alright, so it looks like for 27, we have 8 terms. So I'm going to put S sub 8. It looks like I start at 2 and I end up at 74. So this means that I have 8 terms. I have starting at 2. I go all the way to 74 and divide by 2. Now before I even start, I could actually, not this guy, but I could divide this by 2. That's 4. So now I just have a 4 times 76. Okay, so what's 4 times 76 without using my calculator? I'm going to go 24, 2, that's 304. So 304, oh, looks like the quiz. I stole this for the quiz, right? All right, 28. 28. 28, it means that I'm going to have 12 terms now, so I will go to 12 terms. My first term is 87. My last term is 10, so it looks like this guy shrank. Then I will divide by 2. Alright, so 2 will go into 12 6 times, so I'll kind of shorten that. And now 6 times 97, so 97 times 6, 2, 4, that is 54, plus 4 is 58, so it is 582. That is a very fast way to add things, right? I mean, wow. Okay, so 29. You guys, stop tattling.
Daddy, Lucas won't take turns with my games.
Lucas, take turns with the games, right? Isn't that fair?
It's my turn to play a game.
Lucas, is it his turn?
Yep, it is.
Lucas, is it his turn?
Yep,
I'm talking to Lucas.
it is.
Lucas, I'm asking you, is it your turn?
No, it isn't.
It sounds like it's supposed to be Atticus's turn. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Then let Atticus play it now. Pardon me. So now we have a sum of 9. So what I could do is I can get the first term by plugging in a 1, grab it, get the second term, grab it, third term, grab it, and keep adding it, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to convert it using this formula here. Okay? I want to actually do it a little easier, a little quicker. 9 terms is a little too much for me to add. 6 terms, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the slower way. All right, so I'll take care of that in number 30. But 9 terms, I'm actually going to say, hey, look, I'm going to have 9 terms. I'm starting with, well, let's plug in a 1. 1 plus 3 times n. My first n will be 1, so that's going to be 4. So my first term is 4. What do you need, Lucas?
My brother's not, it was my turn.
It's your turn?
It's not.
27 plus 1 is 28. Okay, and then we will divide by 2. So the last term in this sequence, I would keep going, and then my 9th term would actually be 28. But this is going to allow me to take care of all the addition. You guys, you better stop it or I'm going to take your tablet away, and I'm going to mail it to someone in Japan. Are you done arguing?
Yes.
All right. All right, so now we have 9 times 28 plus 4 is 32. Okay, so now I could bust out a calculator, but you can kind of see that once I added those two, now I can actually divide by 2. So if I divided that, that's 16. So 32 divided by 2 is 16. So 9 times 16 is going to be 16. There we go. 54, 5. That's 144. So your final answer is 144. I find this quicker. Now I could have gotten all the 9 terms. It should have been fine. That would have worked. In fact, for number 30, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 30. What are we at? 5-minute mark? 30, I'm going to go ahead and just write it out. This is definitely an option. I have 6 terms, and I'm going to start with the first term. All right, because remember that Greek letter sigma means sum. So plugging in a 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Plus. The next one, 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Minus 2 is 8. 3. 15 minus 3 is 13. All right, I'm going to stop because I can clearly see that I'm adding, I'm sorry, whoa, did I screw up here? 3, 15 minus 2 is 13. Okay, so each time I'm actually adding 5. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and 18 plus 23 plus 28 plus 33. But I'm going to stop because I don't need to get carried away. I only need 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need that 33. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of those up. All right? And because you can use a calculator, why not for speed? Okay? So what do we got? We got 3 plus, let's clear this, clear everything. 3 plus 8 plus 13 plus 18 plus 23 plus 28. All right, 93. So 93 is our final answer. All right. Okay, 7-minute mark here. Make sense and persevere. The cubes are stacked in the shape of a pyramid. The top row has 1 cube. The second row has 3, and the third row has 5. Oh, looks like that's what I pulled from the quiz. And you want to go all the way, I believe, go all the way to the 9th row. All right, so it looks like what I've got is I want to add them all up. Okay, and I want to add them all up to the 9th row. Okay, my first term is I'm starting with 1, but I do not know my last term. I do not know how many cubes are in the 9th row. So here's where the next formula comes from. If I need a 9, I will take 1, because that's my starting point. I will add, looks like I'm adding 2 each time, plus 2. And now I'm going to throw in the 9 minus 1. All right, so that's 1 plus 2, that's times 8. This is 16. You have to do this first by order of operations. Then I will add 1. So it looks like it's 17. Okay, so 9 and 2, those are not even. Well, 9 is not even, so therefore I can't divide this. So I will have 9 times 18 over 2. 2 will go into 18 9 times. So it looks like I have 9 times 9. And that's 81. So there's going to be a total of 81 cubes in this stack going all the way to the 9th row total. All right? We'll stop there and move on to the next.